You think with like 1 year of doing all this YouTube shenanigans, I'll be better at this, but no, I still get wrapped up, tripped up on my own words from the script I wrote like a couple days ago, but whatever, let's get into this. Howdy, Vvulf here, and welcome to the wrap-up for Resident Evil 2 Remake. A quick TLDR in case you don't want to sit through all my ramblings. Game good. Zombies suck. Characters are drifty. They do beat the Tokyo and drifting. But before I elaborate on that, let's get into the history and the story. Back in 1998, on January 21st, Resident Evil 2 was released for the PlayStation and GameCube. But this is not about that history, it's about my history with the franchise. I was born that year, so I couldn't have played it, nor have I played it in my 27 years of life. The only Resident Evil games I've played were Resident Evil 3. Nemesis. That being my first horror game, and I didn't get that far because Nemesis was scary and the hose puzzle to get rid of the fire, yeah, that puzzle, stumped me. The other Resident Evil game I played was Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube, played on the Wii. I got to the minecart part, or the, like, ruins before the minecart part, before it's lost interest. I have played Resident Evil 5 recently, but if I can get someone to play with me, I'll try to get a series out. So we're just going to fucking send her. Prior to the game's event, a scientist couple named Annette and William Birkin were under the employ of the Umbrella Corporation, developing the Golgotha virus, or better known as G virus by the community, or just G by everyone else in the game. But William went against their contract with Umbrella, actually I think that's a separate contract, so against his contract with Umbrella, to sell G to another corporation, third party, Timmy at his lemonade stand, I don't fucking know, but Umbrella did not take kindly to this, so they sent mercenaries, hopefully that didn't get picked up, sent mercenaries to go collect him and the G-Virus samples. But William, cornered by the mercenaries with a briefcase full of samples, pulled a gun on the mercenaries. One guy got jumpy and shot him dead. Well, sort of dead, but knocked him out, whatevs. So the mercenaries, thinking Dr. William Birkin is dead, just collected the intact samples and left. Then, sometime later, Annette Birkin, his wife, I don't know why I said that, I'm just filling out air, I guess, found him bleeding out, and also injected himself with a sample of G that he had on him, mutating him into the giant fucking thingamajigger we fight throughout the game. And right after they're slurping up, eating up all the fucking G sample goodness on the floor, and that's how the zombie outbreak started.
Holy shit!
Leon Scott Kennedy was a Raccoon City Police Department. Yes, that's what he was. He was the whole of the police department. Leon Scott Kennedy was a rookie in the Raccoon City Police Department and was given orders to stay away because there was a zombie outbreak. He didn't know that, so he came anyway. After fighting through the Raccoon City Police Department and fighting Birkin, Leon meets one Ada Wong, a mercenary who was sent into Raccoon City to acquire a sample of the G virus, but the cover story she gives Leon is that she's an FBI agent collecting evidence for a case against Umbrella. After Leon hits Stage 2 Birkin with a crate and rescues Ada from a trash pit that Annette threw her into, they make their way down to the underground Umbrella facility, Nest. While in Nest, Leon upgrades the wristband Ada gave him to get access to the West Lab. There, he collects a G sample, and on his way back to meet Ada, hello flickering lights, he flambees Stage 3 Birkin. And after flambeing Birkin, Leon speaks to Annette, who tells him that Ada is a mercenary after the G sample. As Leon confronts Ada about her deception, the walkway they're standing on breaks, causing Leon to drop the G sample he was holding, and because Ada has a mission, or a job to complete, she falls after the sample. While riding the evacuation elevator, Leon fights Mr. X for the last time. Towards the tail end of the fight, Ada, who survived her fall, throws down a rocket launcher, allowing Leon to kill Mr. X, the zombies block the way to the train, and Stage 5 Birkin. I'm just realizing that now. Leon's first day on the job, he was giving direct orders to stay away from Raccoon City. But he didn't. He came anyway, and I'm just now realizing that his first day as a cop was insubordination. Like, the first order as a cop he got was just, he's just like, nah, I'ma come anyway. I wonder if this actually will make it sound better. I heard like throwing a towel over your head or a towel over your like set will make you sound better in like audio recordings. So right now this is in like a cocoon that smells like coffee, since I have coffee, recording like Claire's segment. Claire Redfield, college student and little sister to Chris Redfield, went to Raccoon City to look for him since she hadn't heard from him in a while. After making her way to the Raccoon City Police Department, she's met by one Sergeant Marvin Brana, who tells Claire that her brother went on vacation to Europe. Chris not telling his sister they went off to vacation, and the letter in the STARS office, according to Claire, not sounding like him, sets up this something bad habit to Chris. But this is instantly dropped upon meeting Sherry, the daughter of Annette and William Birkin. As quickly as we meet Sherry, she's immediately kidnapped by Police Chief Irons. Because I made the joke in the series that he's a Minecraft YouTuber, but I did some Googling, and there are two reasons why he kidnapped Sherry, or two theorized reasons. The first theorized reason is that he was going to use Sherry as leverage with Annette to get out of the city. The second reason is Annette told Irons to get Sherry and the pendant so she can use the pendant in Nest to get the antivirus for the G virus to cure Birkin and to stop Birkin from injecting Sherry with a G embryo. Rescuing Sherry from the trash pit after hitting Stage 2 Birkin with a crate, they head down to Nest to cure Sherry of the G embryo. After upgrading the wristband, we make our way to the West Lab and use Sherry's pendant to open the case holding the antivirus. And before we fight Stage 3 Birkin, we give Annette the antivirus to go cure Sherry. Annette dies of her injuries. I forgot where she got them, but she dies of them. After making their way to the train platform and getting the train platform moving, Claire has to fight Stage 4 Birkin, or as I call him, Doggo Birkin. Or I would, if the remake did not de-Doggo Birkin. Fuck, that's a mouthful. Why did I fucking write that? After putting down non-Doggo Birkin, the train platform completely lowers, and we make our way out of Raccoon City with Leon hitching a ride at the last moment.
Oh wait, I can't read.
I just said it was toasty in here and my AC just turned on. For the series, we played through what I like to call the Canon playthrough, Claire A and Leon B. The reason why I think this is because in Claire A, Claire gets more information on where Chris went, setting up Code Veronica, and in Leon B, Leon gets his police armor. With how Leon and Claire share bosses, it makes Birkin seem out to be a glutton for punishment. You're telling me after he gets knocked off a cliff, or knocked off the sewage transport platform thingy with him with Great on, he gets back up to get hit again by Leon? That's why I believe Leon's Stage 1 and Stage 2 Birkin fights should have been replaced with Mr. X fights, or puzzles to obfuscate your escape from Mr. X, or just hit him with a crate. That happened. My only complaints with the puzzles are the chem mixer in Nest. I wish it had a reset button, or when you exit out it just resets the liquids. And the B-side plug puzzle. The wording on the note is confusing. The king ain't next to the queen, but face of the night, I don't know why the way it's written trips me up. I mentioned during Leon B that Leon B is better than Claire B, so mainly because the pistol you get. Leon has a single fire 1911, while Claire has the quick draw army that no matter what you do, unless you focus in, shoots like 2 to 3 bullets every shot. And if you hold down the thing, it empties the entire cylinder. That, on top of not having the problem solver, makes zombies hard to deal with Claire. Yeah, I can shoot him in the leg, but every time I go shoot him in the leg, I spend 3 bullets. With Leon, I spend 1. Maybe. Hopefully. Zombies usually take more than 1 shot to the leg to stagger. I was just listening back and you can hear Wonder View in the background. Speaking of zombies, this also applies to the Ivies, in which zombies and Ivies only attack is a grab. And it's worse in the Ivy's case because if you don't have a sub-item or a sub-weapon to get yourself out of the grab, you die. I might have missed a note, but nowhere in the game does it say, hey, if an Ivy grabs you, you die. It kills you instantly. With the zombies, it just take a chunk off your health, usually knocking you down to health stage, from fine to caution to danger. That's normal. I've been conditioned to say it's normal when it usually isn't. It's like, I'm losing a quarter of my health every attack or every grab. That's nigh undodgeable unless I have a sub-item. Then I have to expend a limited resource to get out of something that constantly happens. I'm getting fucking heated. This shit pisses me off. I wish the knife killed them instantly. Just one strike to the head, you lose the knife entirely, I don't care. But they're dead. You don't have to worry about them. But ooh, no, you stab them in the fucking chest and they get up like, huh, hello, I'm gonna bait you again, harm. To bring down the temperature of this right quick, we're gonna talk about the guns, which only piss me off slightly, and that's only because of the B-side guns. All the other guns are fine. Claire gets more stuff to deal with monsters with the grenade launcher and the zap gun. Leon only gets the flamethrower to deal with the Ivies, which, fuck, he doesn't have any other source of fire damage. But the B-side guns feel like they do the exact same damage as the A-side guns, when the B-side guns are chambered in 45 ACP. This is like real world, like gun bullshit coming into video games, or at least I'm saying this, but ooh. All I'm asking is that the gun has a little more oomph, like have it stagger in one shot. Just pop in the knee and they fucking stagger instead of me having to pop them 3 times in the knee and then they stagger. Like, that's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for them to pop the head instantly like a shotgun. I'm so far off script, I'm in a different fucking county from it. But to address the tyrant-sized elephant in the room, Mr. X was a thing throughout this whole game, and I haven't talked about him one bit, so I'm gonna do that now. For as much as I disrespected Mr. X throughout the series, he's still scary. He's silent. You get no information when he's standing still. With the zombies, lickers, and servers, oh my, you get information because they're making like a loud noise. Mr. X doesn't. All you get is footsteps, and if those footsteps stop, you don't know if he's in the hallway in front of you or right the fuck behind you. So, yeah, he's still fucking scary. So while capturing B-roll of Mr. X for the Mr. X part, I realized or discovered that flashing him resets his aggro. Like, you'll see in the footage I'm going to show you that he just walks away. He just walks away. Like, I'm not even a fucking threat. And that was a remake for Resident Evil 2. That was the remake for Resident Evil 2. Yes. That was the wrap up for Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm a fucking moron. If you made it this far and tolerated me this far, thank you very much. Subscribe if you want more Resident Evils and we'll be on this train for a bit. I might hop off it for Left 4 Dead or Helix 2 since I recently got that. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's time for me to exit my stage. Have a good one.